Molly was always really active. She's the best in that she's always kind of pushing the envelope a little. She's always trying to challenge everybody around her. She's just kind of making the world work for her in the best possible way. She's not going to let anybody forget that she's here. She's full of fire.
Molly has osteosarcoma. Once we got the call that something was likely wrong and it was likely cancer, that was pretty powerful. And then within a week, she's starting chemo treatments.
I went from playing soccer and running around to being immobilized by the cancer that was growing in my leg, and that really, that was a surprise.
I remember right after Molly had her big leg surgery, she was in the hospital for 10 days. And she laid in the dark for about 8 days. And she was just, I think she hit a wall. I think we all hit a wall. But at about day 8, pet therapy and child life came in. And they said, you know, Molly, we have a dog out in the hallway. Do you think that you could get into your chair and go out and see this dog? And that was the first time in 8 days that she got out of her room. And it was like the floodgates opened. There was life outside of that hospital room.
The medical piece is obviously a very important component, the surgery and the recovery and wound healing and that sort of thing. The emotional health part is critical as well. And so things like the mental health team, pet therapy, music therapy, art therapy, getting to the playroom, all those things together are really what's going to help somebody be successful. A lot of those services are grant funded and foundation funded.
At the beginning of my treatment, I found myself like, nothing's gonna get better. I started to find hope in the little things, and I started to look at, instead of the big picture, the little picture. And my hope was that I would see a dog today, or that my favorite movie would be on the TV. At Phoenix Children's, it's all about getting you the best medication or treatment or physical therapy. But I think your mental health is just as important, because why does it matter if you're physically healthy if you're not mentally healthy?
The times people are here, whether it's for a short time or a prolonged time, or no matter what life looks like when they go home, it's probably been life-changing to be here in some way. I think one of the things that we offer in the way we support families is time. To sit with them, to hear their worries and answer their questions.
For teenagers who are going through something really challenging, their world has been totally changed by this diagnosis. You know, if you imagine those little snow globes from the gift shop, it's sort of like someone went and shook it all up. My whole hope is to help kids live their normal lives as they're going through that.
My mental health really took a turn for the worse, and there were some days where I had to go to the emergency room for it. And all of the mental health professionals at Phoenix Children's have saved my life just as much as my oncologist has.
It's not an exaggeration to say we wouldn't be here without the all-encompassing services that PCH offers. The mental health support that PCH has offered has been life-changing. Things like pet therapy and all of those enrichment activities that make a hospital stay bearable don't happen without donations.
At Phoenix Children's, we are working to improve the quality of life for our kids. And improving the quality of life for kids is not just about their physical health, but so much about their mental health.
Donors are critical to our mission here. It's a public health issue that really requires all of us to lean in and help be part of the solution.
Perfect.
Molly has grown tremendously. You know, she's not only going to change the world, she's already changing the world. And I think she's showing us how you can go through something extremely challenging and really do a lot of good out of that.
Having hope is a lot easier said than done. But I think if you can do it, it's something that can really help you and so many others.